Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. And tonight, it'll be the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Detroit Pistons. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Alan LaForce reporting from the sideline. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. They've got Klingon. Frazier is out there with Dyson Daniels. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's McDaniels at the 3, the small forward. And for Charlotte, you've got Sharpe. Flagg is out there with Khalil Ware. Then there's Bailey. And it's Cunningham in at the point guard. As you take a look at Charlotte, I think, Greg, they must be feeling the pressure of this winner-take-all matchup.
Yeah, I mean, they've only got one shot at this.
I said, I'm sorry, baby. That was Bigger Valley, not Charlie, baby. Hey, don't categorize me with all your ladies. I try to tell them the phone.
There's not going to be anything secret about their game plan. They just got to play to their strength.
Now, here's McDaniel. Back to Frazier. Puts it up from 7. The shot is good off the backboard.
Here we go.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Charlotte shooting their first foul shots of the night here. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. And it's Frazier with the ball for Detroit. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Good, great play set up by Frazier.
And this is something McDaniels continues to work on. Good to see him cash in off the catch.
Frazier against Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ware.
Well, that's why this coaching staff wants Cunningham to have the ball and make the decision.
Here's the screen. Here's Frazier. Can't cash in from the high post.
Well, when they're playing off you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Not going to go that time.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless he's got somebody right in his face, as was the case here on that possession.
Now Easton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Cunningham on the wing. Frazier covering. Floats one. Here's Bailey. Klingon with the block.
And with every swat, Klingon is earning a reputation as a shot blocker.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And he drives in past the flag. And Flagg throws it down.
And he just powered that
one of the game's top dunkers. Frazier outside. To Daniels. Klingon the screen for Daniels. And it's Klingon with the jam.
I tell you, not only does Klingon set sturdy screens, he knows how to make himself available for the pass.
Here's Sharpe down low. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Jaden's got his second bucket tonight.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Frazier. 2 points, that one goes.
Oh, God.
Once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Cunningham. Four on the clock. The layup off target. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside Daniel. Here's the 3. That's in.
Oh, my God.
That one. Now 1 for 2.
The Aussie Daniels finding his stroke from 3.
Cunningham against Frazier. Pass to Bailey. Flag sets a screen for Bailey.
What?
Bailey picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Frazier scanning the floor. Daniels passes to McDaniels. Now Frazier. Here's Klingon. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Hornets trail by 5. Here's Marber. Driving inside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw plays for him.
Frazier outside. Outside Daniel. Again,
Wide
the miss by the
open.
Pistons. The Hornets have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. McGrady outside. 3-pointer. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of
Welcome back, T-Mac.
from deep.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Charlotte making a switch here. Payne's checked in. George is checked in for the Pistons. Keontae George comes in for McDaniels.
Oh,
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The first free throw is good.
crazy.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Hornets trail. 1:43 left in the first quarter. Robinson a screen on Frazier. Drives to the hoop. Robinson misses.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
And it's George missing. For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Marber, his shot is good, making it a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Frazier the pass to George. There's a good screen to the paint. And it's Klingon with the jam.
He's just acting stupid after this
Can't
thing.
teach
Like,
size,
come on.
right? Klingon is already one of the bigger guys in this league, and you can see him adding another 10 or 15 pounds of muscle.
Here's Marber. Robinson a screen on Frazier with the drive. And finished off by Robinson.
Using his length, getting in close to stuff him down. That's just too easy.
By Daniel. To Klingon. And George now top of the key. And no good that time. Great key that time from Payne. But Trey, that one's in. His first shot this game.
How about Desmond Bain, among the most accurate shooters in the world?
Frazier outside. In the corner, Daniels. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. A deep three from Bain. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Hornets on top as they end the first quarter on a 12-4 run. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center.
Come on. Let's keep it going.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Sharpe.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And I really like how they move the ball. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Isaac out there with Khalil Ware. Then it's Flag. Then it's Sharpe. And it's Marbury in at the point. So that's who Charlotte starts the second one.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, you just couldn't get it done.
Here's Sharpe. A three-pointer, no good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything he wanted defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now, here's Sharpe. Hits the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Oh, man. Sharpe makes that look way too easy. That's elite bounce.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Claxton inside. He's defended by Ware. And Claxton throws it
Come
down.
on, Ware.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Here's Marbury inside. Stolen by George. George double team. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. He's covered by Isaac. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with them.
All right, everybody. Now coming under the floor is your scoring squad. Bring me here, make some noise.
Detroit making a switch. McDaniels outside. Nobody.
Oh, Brad.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, he's a solid threat from outside the arc. George is a volume shooter from there for a reason.
Bailey passes to Sharpe. Here's Cunningham. Excellent D there from George. Pistons trailed by 4. For 3.
Brad.
And Ware pulls it down. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up with the Hornets. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For Charlotte, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. Free throw good. Flag. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Khalil Ware. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Going in, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Now, here is George. A nice shot by McDaniel.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Sharpe against George.
Yeah, right. This nigga defense is
Now,
like that.
here's Sharpe. He's guarded closer.
Oh my gosh.
Pistons trail by 3. Closing in on 4 minutes played in the second quarter. And stolen by Walt. Bailey with the ball. Working on McDaniels. Finished off by Bailey.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance. Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Hornets leading by 3. And here's Sharpe. Lays it up and banks it in. Sharpe's got 6.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's George. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
McGrady's checked in for the Hornets. Dyson Daniels checked in for the Pistons. Hornets leading by 5. Cunningham on the wing. Frazier covering. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. That's good from Cunningham.
Well, it's his heart and leadership that set Cunningham apart. He's never given you less than 100%, and he's always playing the win.
Daniels with it. McGrady cover. McDaniels gets a wide open look.
All right, who guarded him?
The assist by Daniels.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now, here's Cunningham. Flag with it. He's got 6. 5 on the clock. And Flag throws it down.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
And Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. In the corner, Daniel. To the middle. Here's Quinn. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. McGrady kicks to Robinson. And it's Bailey in the corner. Daniels with the steal. 13 feet away. Hornets with the rebound. McGrady right side. And he jams it with authority.
Yeah, the vision that Cunningham has shown in his career is as good as it gets.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Into the lane. Three-pointer, Daniels. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
And doing a much better job from three-point range than they were in the first. It's going to help them chip away at that lead.
Now, here is McGrady. 5 points in the game.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Nice. Straight power there. Straight power. And so it's Charlotte holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly.
First half of this postseason contest, and it hasn't been a great game so far for the Detroit Pistons.
They've done some good things. I mean, they've also let those other guys get comfortable at the offensive end.
Yeah, lazy D. They'll need to play with much higher energy in the second half.
And looking at where the Hornets stand in the series, I'm curious. You guys both played in a lot of playoff games. What's a game one like?
To me, it's the most important game of the series. A chance to come out strong, set the tone, Ernie, like getting everyone on notice. And game ones are really the best chance for the underdog to sneak in and steal a win.
Yeah, you say that, Kitty, because you're the underdog around here. You better not be stealing nothing away from me. Stay away from my snacks. I'm the alpha.
Well, glad the whole pack was able to weigh in on that one. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. You have to like what we're seeing from Jaden McDaniel.
Man, he's been running wild through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have... to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And Detroit looking at who they've got. Dyson Daniels is out there with Frazier. Then it's Tari Eason. Then there's Klingon, and it's McDaniels in at the 3. And Cunningham with the slam.
Cunningham showing his game extends above the rim.
Pistons trail by 10. Pass to Eason. Back to Frazier. Just 4 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Frazier's got 8 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got the lead up to 10 now for Charlotte.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Frazier dishes to Daniels. McDaniels. Here's Frazier. For Cunningham. Shot by Frazier, no good.
They'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option.
The shot by Sharpe. Nobody around. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 9.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Klingon. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Sharpe. Back to Cunningham. They set the pick. Here's Ware. Detroit with the rebound. Eason's got 4 rebounds in this game. Frazier against Cunningham. Here's Eason. With nobody on him, he carries the jumper.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. It seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. At the elbow, it's Bain. 5 to shoot. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
Yeah, credit the defense there. Not allowing the easy layup.
Isaac with the steal. Bain with it. And Daniels picks him up defensively. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. The Hornets shoot their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he can't get the first one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. He hits the second from the line. And it's Frazier with the ball for the Pistons. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Let's get on our feet and make some noise for your
to the wing. Klingen finds Eason. This ball movement by Detroit. Here's Daniels. 4 on the shot clock. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass there.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Up top, Sharpe. McDaniels defending. Daniels against Bain, and the layup's good off the glass. Bain's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, if you overplay Bain on the perimeter, he can take you inside.
Pass to Eason. Detroit, no good that time either. Hornets leading by 14. Isaac passes to Marbury. McDaniels. Good. Great play set up by Frazier.
Oh, my gosh.
Frazier's got 3 assists now in this one.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Against McDaniels. And here they come. Pushing it up. And the lead is down inside single digits. McDaniels got 14 points.
Well, McDaniels has really found a flow offensively, and he's just going to ride it as long as he can.
Good on the shot.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut to just 9 points on the basket from Frazier.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Sharpe. McGrady comes in for Jaden Sharpe. And a different look here for the Pistons. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Klingen. Keyshawn George comes in for Tari Eason. Johnson, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Keontae George in for Frazier. Here's Marbury, defended by George. It is good. Marbury's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity, they got to show some fight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Bain passes to Marbury. Now McGrady. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. McGrady's got 9 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And George kicks to Johnson. Pass to George. Lets the 3 fly. Hornets with the rebound. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Bain passes to McGrady. Here's Mikan. Looks for McGrady. Gets it to him. Plays it up off the glass. He's got 11.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Hornets on top, up by 15. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
Yeah, he had like 15 minutes of game.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. Khalil Ware is out there with flag. Then it's Cade Cunningham. Then there's Bailey. And it's McGrady in at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And let's get you guys on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
Sharpe checked in for Tracy McGrady. Bailey with the ball. Working on George. Just 3 to shoot. Sharpe. All 3 off the mark. Pistons trail by 14. Johnson surveying the floor. George against Sharpe. A nice shot by George.
Nice looking mid-range shot by George. Such an aggressive scorer.
They set the pick to the inside. Power down with both hands.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Johnson the pass to George. Oh, good on the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Bailey. He's guarded by Johnson. George with the steal. Pass to Johnson. And here's Frazier. Claxton a screen on Cunningham. Frazier. And Claxton throws it down.
I love seeing a player pass up his own shot to create a great look for a teammate.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. And it's Bailey in the corner. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Hornets Hornets lead by 14.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And a different look here for the Pistons. Going in, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Tari Eason comes in for Keyshawn George. Daniels is checked in for Johnson. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Keontae George. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession. Make every chance count. And we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Pistons trailed by 16. On the wing, Daniels jacks up a three. Good, and Frazier picks up the assist. And that's now 9 points for Dyson Daniels. Sharpe on the wing. Frazier covering. Sharpe against Daniels. Eason's shot is good.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Cunningham against Frazier. Pass to Flag. And Flag throws it down.
Nice vision by Cunningham. Pretty much a 6'6" point guard. Cade is a really good passer.
McDaniels finds Klingon. Back to McDaniels. Here's Frazier. Covered by Cunningham. And it's Klingon with the jam.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Cunningham on the wing. Frazier covering. It's stolen by Frazier. McDaniels fires. That free throw good from Eason.
All right,
He doesn't get the second one.
It's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
McDaniels pulls it down.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
Well, you love their execution to get back in it. This game's very much in reach for them.
Here's Ware. Frazier covering. Now Sharpe. Just 5 to shoot. Now Ware. Layup, no good. Up top, Frazier. Outside, Daniel. Playing the screen for Daniel. And the three misses. Charlotte leading by 8. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Flag. It's stolen by Frazier. The putback almost hits the putback.
Oh, great job of keeping the play alive. Klingon using that reach to secure that one and get the second chance look.
Here's Sharpe. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. 6 to shoot. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the Hornets making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Second one is good. Being both at the line. It's an 8-point game. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They trail by 8.
Substitution on the court.
Daniels. The basket is good.
Well, Daniels has good length, so this close in, he can use that to his advantage.
Cunningham. Oh, what a finish.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the play.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Driving the lane. And they do it. They'll move on to round 2. A big playoff win for them, but what isn't big in the postseason?
Great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight. It's easy to get too beat up for postseason basketball, but they kept their heads and just went about the business of winning.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Cooper Flag.
Ace, come on, you gotta step your fucking game up, bro. Yeah, Jaden Daniels on you, but still. 4 points? Damn good throw. Time is it? Yep. I'll get my man game in tomorrow. Whoa. This nigga gonna have walked to the fucking finals. That's crazy.